In ancient Greek mythology, the tale of Adonis and Aphrodite weaves a captivating narrative of love, tragedy, and the cyclical nature of life. The story begins with Mara, the daughter of King Cinyras of Cyprus. Mara was a beautiful but tragic figure, for she had unknowingly incurred the wrath of Aphrodite. The goddess of love and desire had taken offense when Mara's mother, Queen Cynthrais, boasted that her daughter surpassed even Aphrodite in beauty. This hubris angered the goddess, and she decided to teach Mara a harsh lesson. In her divine punishment, Aphrodite made Mara fall deeply in love with her own father. Overwhelmed by this forbidden passion, Mara's heart ached with unfulfilled desire. Tormented and consumed by her feelings, she sought solace and advice from her trusted nursemaid. The nursemaid, horrified by Mara's confession, tried to dissuade her from such a horrific path. But Mara's infatuation was unyielding, and she felt trapped in her emotions. Desperate and without hope, she refused to let go of her love for the king. In her distress, Mara's nursemaid hatched a daring, yet desperate plan. She decided to help Mara fulfill her desires secretly. Disguised as the girl, the nursemaid arranged a rendezvous with King Cinyras, concealing Mara's true identity. Unaware of the deceit, the king unwittingly committed an unthinkable act with his own daughter. Once the truth was revealed, King Cinyras was filled with horror and rage. He cursed Mara, calling her a monster, and attempted to kill her. Fleeing for her life, Mara prayed to the gods for mercy, and her plea reached the ears of the divine beings. Feeling pity for the young woman and recognizing that she was merely a pawn in Aphrodite's vindictive game, the gods decided to intervene. They transformed Mara into a tree, ensuring her safety and allowing her to escape her father's wrath. Time passed, and the tree began to bear fruit. One day, the tree caught the attention of Aphrodite herself, who was wandering through the woods. Curious about the unusual tree, she approached it and touched its bark. The moment her divine fingers made contact, the tree split open, and from within emerged a beautiful infant boy, radiant and fragrant. Aphrodite was instantly captivated by the child's extraordinary beauty. She knew that he was special, and she cradled him in her arms, feeling an overwhelming surge of love for him. The goddess decided to take him under her wing, adopting him as her own son and naming him Adonis. As Adonis grew, his charm and allure became renowned throughout the mortal and divine realms. He was a symbol of beauty and desire, and both gods and mortals adored him. Aphrodite cherished him deeply, and the bond between them was unbreakable. As Adonis reached adulthood, he displayed extraordinary abilities in hunting and athletic pursuits. His love for nature and the outdoors brought him great joy, and he soon became known for his skill in pursuing wild beasts. The gods and goddesses marveled at his prowess, and even Mars, the god of war, admired Adonis's courage and daring spirit. But it was Aphrodite who held the most profound affection for Adonis. Her love for him transcended the boundaries of motherly care, evolving into a passionate and romantic connection. They would often spend time together, exploring the woodlands, indulging in blissful moments of laughter and tenderness. However, there was one particular deity who watched this relationship with jealousy and spite: Persephone. She had grown fond of Adonis, and now that he had become Aphrodite's cherished companion, Persephone felt her heartache. The queen of the underworld could not let go of the young man she had loved, and decided to interfere. One day, Adonis set out on a hunting expedition, despite Aphrodite's pleas to stay by her side. The goddess had a premonition of danger, and her heart was heavy with worry. But Adonis was determined to prove his courage and independence, ignoring Aphrodite's fears and advice. Unbeknownst to Adonis, the god of war, Mars, had become envious of the young man's relationship with Aphrodite, who was Aphrodite's former lover. In a fit of jealousy, Ares decided to intervene and sent a massive and ferocious wild boar to confront Adonis during his hunt. As Adonis ventured deeper into the forest, the menacing boar suddenly charged at him with unstoppable fury. Despite his skills, Adonis was no match for the powerful creature. The boar's razor-sharp tusks tore into Adonis's flesh, inflicting fatal wounds upon him. As Adonis lay wounded and bleeding on the forest floor, his life force slowly slipping away, Aphrodite sensed his peril. Her heart filled with dread and sorrow, she rushed to his side, guided by her deep love and a desperate hope that she could save him. But it was too late. As Aphrodite cradled Adonis in her arms, she wept bitter tears, her anguished cries echoing across the heavens. The goddess of love and beauty was powerless to reverse the course of fate. In his final moments, Adonis gazed up at Aphrodite with love and gratitude, whispering his affection for her one last time. He expressed his sorrow that he hadn't heeded her warnings, realizing too late the consequences of his actions. Adonis then started his journey to the underworld, into the loving arms of Persephone, where he was warmly welcomed by her. As Adonis spent time with Persephone, Aphrodite grew increasingly anxious and worried. Upon discovering Adonis in the company of Persephone, her fears were confirmed, and her heart was filled with rage and jealousy. The two goddesses engaged in a heated argument, each vying for Adonis's affection. The situation became so intense that Zeus, the king of the gods, had to intervene to prevent further conflict. In the end, Zeus decided that Adonis would spend 1/3 of the year with each goddess, creating a cycle that would represent the changing seasons. During the spring and summer months, Adonis would reside with Aphrodite, symbolizing fertility, growth, and the beauty of nature. During the fall and winter months, he would journey to the underworld to be with Persephone, signifying the barrenness and hibernation of the earth. And the last 1/3 of the year, Adonis is free to roam the world and do whatever he wishes. The tale of Adonis, Aphrodite, and Persephone is a poignant reminder of the impermanence of beauty and love, and how even the gods themselves are not exempt from the pain of loss.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to get more content like this.